2015. Kyle Gallagher and Justin Shockey at the Faceoff X. Shockey from Maryland was terrific last week against Vermont's Tommy Burke. 19 out of 28. Gallagher, a Penn transfer, has been an X factor and a major game changer for Notre Dame. Jose Boyer off the wings and Gallagher wins the faceoff. Bumped into Makar, the Yorktown missile, and here's Maryland the other way. Joshua Kaufman had a goal in transition last week. Notre Dame goes with Charlie Leonard on the second faceoff, or the third faceoff. Gallagher took the first two. Leonard, a former All-ACC faceoff man. Makar flying into the air. And here is Makar off the ground. First team all-conference defenseman. Relentless motor.
Now far post. Too easy for number one.
Face-off won by the Terps. And here's Notre Dame's.
Done an amazing job. Challenges this year, obviously, with the pandemic. Less opportunity to bond as a team. I think it's tempered his intense done by Wierman, who sets up his right hand.
From Sandy, Utah, where his dad built a field of dreams so they could play lacrosse as kids. Lefty lacrosse on Sunday. Arden Cohn with what looked to be a late hit. Big face-off win for the Irish and Leonard. Ashraf Quint-Kesnick, quarter number 2, underway in South Bend. Notre Dame, the 6th seed. But they are the host, and Bergmaster nearly turned it over. Arden Cohn able to recover. And a chance now for Notre Dame.
This time with Will earlier this morning as we were coming into the facility. Tall, legit 6'4", former captain of Bucknell.
He was telling us teams would trash talk him and say, go back to Bucknell. And he would respond, you can do better than that.
50%, 6 games this season. So Entenmann makes 2 point-blank saves. McNaney gives one up from distance. Game on.
Gallagher won the draw, plays it back. Maryland that time turned to Luke Wierman to 25 in the second quarter this season. Wierman and Leonard back at it. And Notre Dame has won 5 straight faceoffs. Make it 6 now. Day, Leahy had 3 all season entering the game. And it'll be withholding against Maryland, so this is what Notre Dame scores 1 more goal in this quarter. It'll be the 6th time this season they've scored at least 6.
Down the road, to be able to cut at full speed like that, man, he's put it all together this season.
There was no hesitation from Kevin Corrigan. He said Bernhardt is the best player in the country. He's the best player we'll see this year. Kilty was the best defender in the ACC. 4 goals in the first half for Bernhardt. 10 in this tournament. He's got to be considered the lead dog in the Tewaaraton race. That's the highest individual honor in the sport. After 15 minutes, this looked like it was going the way of Virginia Georgetown, as advertised, with 1:39 to go in this first half. Wierman and Leonard in a battle. Leonard wins it, flips it back. Jose Boyer flips it ahead. Grill's got it. And Maryland sets up the for Maryland. And there is now an inevitability to Maryland's offense. If the Terps get the ball, you just get the sense.
Full team there, Maryland.
He is a volume shooter. And Kevin Gorgan said he takes very few bad shots. Here's Westland. His shot deflected. Who came to South Bend more complete than what Notre Dame thought they were getting.
That narrative's changing. Dylan Hess, Georgetown.
Yeah, you're right.
Carter Parlett.
Here's Leonard now, all the way. Backhanded shovel, and York has the back.
Layers to the story. There's a pandemic. There's a regional that was originally scheduled to be played in the stadium behind us. There's a graduation that moves it into Arlotta. There was non-conference.
Kavanaugh denied.
The lack of non-conference play for the Big Ten. A lot of factors, Anish. Former Terp alum Brian Farrell leading the Lakers to the MIAA championship on Friday night in Annapolis in front of 7,000. Congratulations to that ex-Terp.
Gallagher. Tornadoes out of trouble.
Big family. Sister Colleen's here after driving from Lake Tahoe.
Next weekend, Duke, Carolina, and Virginia, all in the semifinals. This game, a tale of two quarters early. Maryland jumped out to a 5-1 lead. Notre Dame answered back 7-7 at the half. The Irish take a 2-goal lead into the fourth quarter. Faceoffs have been a huge advantage for Notre Dame since that opening quarter. Danger here. McNaney out of the cage. Notre Dame's got it. Boyer was calling for it. And York will run it back. Shockey and Leonard, it's Boyer there. A long pole off the wing. Wierman out to take the face-off against Gallagher. It's Geppert off the wings. Big face-off win by Gallagher. Trail check, jars it loose. Makar's got it, the Terps can tie. Big face-off win by Gallagher. Trail check, jars it loose. Makar's got it, the Terps can tie with a goal here. In transition, this is Wierman, the Fogo, to the doorstep. Bolts! We're even at 12! 3 straight in an eye blink.
Ground ball moved on. Wierman looks off the defense. Deception with his eyes and his body posture impacts the low.
Its first 3-goal lead of the game, and Maryland responds with 3 in 46 seconds. Face-off violation on the Terps. You're right, Quint. Notre Dame looks scared.
Surface. Looks like Notre Dame's kind of hitting a wall physically. See if they can find a second win somehow.
Maryland started fast. They're finishing strong. 6.5 and a little more to go. And the Terps have won 3 out of 5.
But you go to those film sessions and you show them, hey, you got a guy open down below. Make that extra pass. Tic-tac-toe.
7 ties in this game. Gallagher falls down. Kaufman is there for Maryland. Has it knocked away. Gallagher had it momentarily. Big ground ball to Boyer. and to the Irish. Here comes Notre Dame.
Kyle Gallagher for Notre Dame. Luke Wierman for Maryland. Wierman back to himself with an easy face-off win. Geppert now sniffs things out. Bubba Fairman waiting for substitutions as we wait.
DeMeo for the win! Maryland headed to championship weekend